Hello and welcome to my channel. Today, thanks to the kindness of my patrons, especially Cup, my DM and D&D advisor, we are diving into some Baldur's Gate fun with my TLDR rundown of all 12 currently confirmed classes. If this amuse-bouche of nerdy awesomeness leaves you wanting, please check the card here for my deeper dive into the 6 early access classes that have been confirmed. These guides cover the 5th edition rule sets for each of the classes and a dive into the new information which has been revealed over the week coming up to the launch. So let's dive into a quick and nerdy rundown of the classes. Fans of the burling, brawling, bare-chested barbarian, you're not, for we have access to both the path of the berserker and, my favourite, the path of the totem warrior. The barbarian is an offensive melee class who can also spec into defense. This rampaging rage machine will be joyously mincing monsters once the game officially launches. The brooding bard and their magical musical inspirations are present and correct too. Be they alumni of the College of Law or Valor, their dulcet tones will serve their parties well, be it damage or support or even a little bit of healing. Sadly, we will have to wait for this much-loved class to make an appearance, but it will be well worth the wait at launch. For the scholastically minded, there is the Cleric, allowing you to become a vessel for a divine patron, channeling powers of the domain of life, light, trickery, knowledge, nature, tempest, and war. Clerics will be playable in early access, and for a deeper dive on the most effective healing class, who is also a great melee brawler, divine caster, as well as a master manipulator of nature with a side order of heavenly fire for your trouble, please check out my 5th edition guide here. If, like me, you live for the chance to wild shape, Baldur's Gate 3 has you covered. The Druid, be it Cycle of the Land or Cycle of the Moon, are a joy to play, flying as a keen-eared bat, dominating the battlefield as an elemental of earth, fire or water, or scouting behind enemy lines as a tiny spider, which I did last week. The world is open to you in ways like almost no other class. Druids make great melee and range DPS as well as healers and offer great crowd control and support and some truly spectacular area of effect spells as well. Look out for these nature magic shapeshifters at launch. If your heart yearns for the thrill of the battlefield and to be the master of every martial weapon imaginable, well, then the fighter might be your cup of Earl Grey tea. Fighters can be tanks, melee and ranged DPS with a side order of hefty crowd control. The current archetypes confirmed for early access are the Battlemaster, Eldritch Knight and Champion. For my 5th edition dive into the fighter and its subclasses, please click here. If you seek mastery of both body and mind, the path of the monk could be your lodestar, offering you instruction in the way of the open hand, the way of the shadow, and the way of the 4 elements. Monks are primary damage dealers with good offensive skills and a side order of stealth and crowd control to boot. Sadly, we will have to wait for these expert martial artists, as they have not been included in October's playtest release. Those of faith and honour often walk the path of the Paladin. The archetypes confirmed thus far are the Oath of Devotion, the Oath of the Ancients, and the Oath of Vengeance. Paladins are able tanks as well as melee damage dealers with good crowd control abilities too. We will have to wait a little while longer to get our hands on the Paladin, as these avowed warriors have not made it into the early access. With a warrior's soul bound to a deep love and understanding of nature and the wilds, Rangers are a formidable class. Rangers make great range DPS as well as melee strikers. The archetypes confirmed so far for the Ranger are Hunter and Beastmaster. Rejoice, for we will be getting to channel our inner Aragon in October, and it looks like the dev team have given some serious TLC to the Ranger in comparison to its 5th edition archetypes. But for a deep dive into the 5th edition Ranger and a quick look and speculation about the changes that we've seen, click here. If you wish to blend into the shadows and use trickery and cunning to overcome your foes, the Rogue could well be for you. The Rogue's confirmed archetypes so far are Thief, arcane trickster and assassin. Rogues are a DPS class with some neat tricks to get you in and out of trouble. Happily, this class will be playtested in early access, so for a more comprehensive look at the rogue and its subclasses, click here. As a sorcerer, magic is in your very blood, be it from draconic bloodlines or wild magic. Your path to glory is assured. Sorcerers are a ranged spell caster class with, of course, a side order of control, as most classes have. Sadly for us, sorcerers have not made it into the early access, so we're going to have to wait for the official launch. If you are willing to make a deal with the fiends or the archfey, or even the great old one itself, power beyond imagining could be yours for a price. Warlocks are a ranged spell damage debuffer with a side order of crowd control. If you are tempted by these reckless chances and like to plan out your character's abilities meticulously, well, you're in luck because we get to play them in early access, and my 5th edition Sorcerer Guide is in the oven, cooking as we speak. For those with a mind to alter the fabric of reality itself, the wizard might be your paramour. However, you better be the bookish type, because you must comprehend the schools of magic, adjuration, evocation, conjugation, divination, enchantment, illusion, necromancy, and transmutation. Wizards are ranged spellclass damages with great crowd control and utility skills, masses of them. This class is not for the weak of mind, but will be here in October, and if you're interested in the 5th edition of it, well, check out my guide. Now, if you are a veteran D&D campaigner, please do share your knowledge and adventures in the comments. I would love to read your stories. So that's my TLDR rundown of all the confirmed classes for Baldur's Gate 3. Rest assured there will be more Forgotten Realms love and lore on the channel in the not too distant future. Let me know your favourite classes and what subclasses you want to see added to Baldur's Gate 3, and whilst you're down there in the comments feverishly typing away, please do like this video if indeed you did like it. Share it with someone you think will find it useful, and subscribe to my channel for more nerdy goodness every week. Much love to Arthur, Why You Know My Name, Cody, Kildare Cub, Molini, Jolly Joestar, Dark Reaver, and all my wondrous, fantabulous Patreons, without whom I would be unable to dedicate the time and resources I do to my content creation. I can never thank you all enough. If you'd like to join my band of nerdy awesomeness, there are links to my Patreon page below. But until we meet again, please stay safe, stay awesome, and thank you so much for watching.